Happy morning, students. Coming back to theorem 8.7 in quadrilaterals. If the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. We are drawing a quadrilateral ABCD. He has given that the diagonals AC and BD bisect each other, which means that the diagonal AC and BD divides it into two equal halves. We want to prove that ABCD is a parallelogram. Coming to the solution, given a quadrilateral ABCD whose diagonals AC and BD bisect each other such that OA is equal to OC length, OB is equal to OD length. We want to prove ABCD is a parallelogram. Consider triangle OAB and OCD. We know that the diagonals bisect each other. So I got OA is equal to OC length, OB is equal to OD length. These two sides are involved in the triangles AOB and COD, and we find that the third angle AOB is equal to angle COD by vertically opposite angles. So we got two sides and one included angle of triangle AOB and triangle COD are equal. So I am going to use the SAS criteria. Triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD. So we get angle 1 is equal to angle 2, but where angle OAB as 1 and angle OCD as angle 2. By CPCT, we get angle 1 is equal to angle 2, but we find here AB and CD are two lines cut by a transversal AC, and we proved that angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So these are connected by the alternate interior angles, and we proved that the alternate interior angles are equal. So I can show by converse of alternate interior angles when two lines are cut by a transversal, and if the alternate interior angles are equal, then those two lines are parallel to each other. So we get AB is parallel to CD. Similarly, I can go for triangle OAD and triangle OCB. So the same process here. We know OA is equivalent to OC, OB is equivalent to OD, and we find that angle DOA is equivalent to angle BOC. So by SAS criteria, I proved that triangle OAD is congruent to triangle OCB. So we get angle ODA is equal to angle OBC, where we are representing angle ODA as angle 3 and angle OBC as angle 4. So I am writing angle 3 is equal to angle 4 by CPCT. Here we find that AD and BC are the two lines cut by the transversal BD, and the alternate interior angles 3 and 4 we proved as equal. So by the converse of alternate interior angles, if two lines are cut by a transversal making the alternate interior angles equal, then those two lines are parallel to each other. So here we find that AD and BC are parallel to each other. So I got AD is parallel to BC. So we got AB is parallel to CD and AD is parallel to BC. Both pair of opposite sides are parallel. So ABCD forms a parallelogram. Now coming to exercise 8.1, first problem. The angles of a quadrilateral are in the ratio 3:5:9:13. Find all the angles of the quadrilateral. Since the angles of a quadrilateral are given in the ratio, we are taking as angle A is equal to 3x, angle B is equal to 5x, angle C is equal to 9x, and angle D is equal to 13x. I am going to use the angle sum property of a quadrilateral, where it states that the sum of all four angles in a quadrilateral is equivalent to 360 degree. I got angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degree. Substituting the angles here, I will be getting 3x plus 5x plus 9x plus 13x equal to 360 degree. So I will be getting 30x is equal to 360 degree. So we get x is equal to 12 degree. To substitute the value of x in the angles A, B, C, D. So I will be getting A is equal to 3x. So which is equal to 3 into 12, 36 degree. Angle B is equal to 5x. So 5 into 12 is equal to 60 degree. Angle C is equal to 9x 9 into 12 degree, which is equal to 108 degree. Angle D is equal to 13x. So where 13 into 12 which is equal to 156 degree. Second problem, if the diagonals of a parallelogram are equal, then show that it is a rectangle. He has given a parallelogram ABCD. So he has given the diagonals length were equal. So we need to prove that this parallelogram gets the shape of a rectangle. Now coming to the solution, given a parallelogram ABCD with AC is equal to BD, that is the diagonal lengths were equal. Consider triangle ABC and triangle DCB. We are going to prove that these two triangles are congruent. So I got the first point in both the triangles ACB and DCB. My AB is equivalent to the length of CD. Because in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. The second one I got BC as a common side to both the triangles ACB and DCB. And the third point I got AC diagonal length is equal to BD diagonal length. So I got three sides of triangle ACB is equivalent to the three sides of triangle DCB. So by SSS criteria, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DCB. So hence I got angle ABC is equivalent to angle DCB. So I am writing here angle ABC is equal to angle DCB by CPCT. But we know that AB is parallel to DC, BC as the transversal, angle B and angle C are the co-interior angles. Angle sum is 180. So I have written the co-interior angle as angle ABC plus angle DCB, which denotes the angle B and angle C. So whose sum will be equivalent to 180 degree. But we know that angle ABC is equal to angle DCB. Instead of DCB, I am going to substitute ABC. So I will be getting 2 times of angle ABC is equal to 180. So ABC is equal to 180 divided by 2. So I will be getting what angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. Whereas my DCB will also be equivalent to ABC. So both my ABC angle and DBC angle is equivalent to 90 degree. Thus I got that in the parallelogram the opposite sides are equal, and I proved that one angle is 90 degree, hence ABCD forms a rectangle. Third problem, show that if the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other at right angles, then it is a rhombus. Given a quadrilateral ABCD and the diagonals of the quadrilateral bisect each other at 90 degree, we need to prove that quadrilateral ABCD becomes a rhombus. Coming to the solution, given ABCD is a quadrilateral whose diagonals AC and BD bisect each other, so we get OA is equal to OC, OB is equal to OD, as well as the diagonals bisect at right angles. So AC is perpendicular to BD. Since the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, quadrilateral ABCD gets a property of a parallelogram. Hence I can say ABCD becomes a parallelogram. So first case we are going to bring a quadrilateral into a parallelogram. Then we are going to prove that the parallelogram becoming a rhombus. Consider triangle AOD and triangle COD. We know that the diagonals bisect each other, so we get OA is equal to OC in length, where these two sides are involved in the triangle AOD and COD. Since AC is the perpendicular bisector of BD, so we get angle AOD is equal to angle COD is equal to 90 degree. Also OD is the common side to both the triangles. So I got two sides, and those two sides include the angle were equal in both the triangles AOD and COD. So by SAS congruence rule, triangle AOD is congruent to triangle COD. So which implies that AD is equal to CD, where this AD and CD are the corresponding sides of this congruent triangles AOD and COD. In a parallelogram ABCD, opposite sides are parallel and equal in length. So we get AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC. In the above, proved that AD is equal to CD. So I can say that AD is equal to CD and CD is related to AB and AD is related to BC. So I can say that AB is equal to CD is equal to AD is equal to BC. So we get all sides are equal in their length and the diagonals are the perpendicular bisector of each other. So the figure formed ABCD is a rhombus. Fourth question. Show that the diagonals of a square are equal and bisect each other at right angles. Given the figure ABCD is a square, we need to find out that the diagonals AC and BD are equal in their length and the diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. Coming to the solution, we have taken a square ABCD whose diagonals are AC and BD intersect at O. We need to prove that the diagonals AC and BD are equal in length as well as the diagonal bisect each other. That is, we need to prove OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. Third case, AC is the perpendicular bisector of BD. Let us consider triangle ABC and triangle BAD. We know that AB forms a common base to both the triangles. Writing AB is equal to BA as a common side and DA is equal to BC are the sides of a square. So I got two sides which are involved in the triangle ABC and BAD, and the third one, angle ABC is equivalent to angle DAB. Each angle in a square is equivalent to 90 degrees. So I got two sides and included angle of DAB is equivalent to two sides and the included angle of triangle ABC. So by SAS criteria, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DAB. So which implies that AC is equal to BD. Since AC and BD are the corresponding sides of the congruent triangles by CPCT, AC is equal to BD. So hence I proved the first subdivision, the diagonals of a square are equal in their length. Now coming to the second subdivision, I want to prove that the diagonals bisect each other. Since ABCD is a square, it belongs to the parallelogram family, where the parallelogram has a property that the diagonals of the parallelogram bisect each other. Therefore, the diagonals in a square also bisects each other. So I got OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. So third case, I want to prove that AC is perpendicular to BD. I need to prove angle AOB or angle AOD or angle COD or angle BOC is equal to 90 degree. I am going to prove that angle AOB is equal to 90 degree. So I am going to take the triangle AOB and AOD, where I find OB is equal to OD since the diagonal bisect each other and OA as a common side and AB and AD are the adjacent sides of a square. So I can use this for congruence. Consider triangle AOB and triangle AOD. So I am writing OB is equal to OD as we proved in the previous step, and AB is equal to AD, which forms the sides of the square. Then the third one, I find that AO is a common side to both the triangles. So by SSS criteria, triangle AOB is congruent to triangle AOD. So I get angle AOB is equal to angle AOD by CPCT. To the figure, we proved that triangle AOB is congruent to triangle AOD. So by CPCT, angle AOB is equal to angle AOD. Now I am going to take the diagonal BD. A stands on the line BD. I am going to connect this with the linear pair. So I am writing angle AOB plus angle AOD is equal to 180 by linear pair. I am going to replace my angle AOD as angle AOB. I will be getting 2 times of angle AOB is equal to 180. So AOB is equal to 180 divided by 2. I will be getting 90. But my AOB is equivalent to AOD. So my AOD will also be equivalent to